Welcome back to Adventures in Bread Making with Doug. Today we're going to try something that really has turned out good when I've done it in the past, and hopefully will again today. It's Skillet blueberry cornbread. Really rather simple once you assemble all the ingredients. I'm going to show you how it goes together, but I will put the quantities of the ingredients on the video so that I don't have to recite all that to you. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. And we're going to get our cast iron skillet, which we have kind of put on the stove to warm a little bit so that we can take our butter to grease it really well. So this should be a 9-inch skillet. We're going to put our butter on that to grease really well. I'm going to put that back on the stove top where it's warm and it'll stay kind of melting in a little bit better. Alright. While that is warming on the stove, we're going to take our blueberries. This is a cup and a half. Blueberries, and we're going to coat those with some flour. I've already measured out the flour I need, but I'm just going to take a spoonful or so of that just to coat them. Alright, they look fine. Then we're going to take our all-purpose flour and white cornmeal. You could probably use yellow cornmeal. I've been using white. It has worked well flavor-wise for me. We have some salt. And baking powder. We're going to just kind of mix those dry ingredients, blend those together. We are also going to whisk together an egg, sugar, oil, and milk. My sister has tried this and said it's good if you use almond milk. I hadn't thought of that, so that sounds like a good choice. And she also said that she put almond extract in, so we'll add a little bit of that just to punch up the flavor a little bit. Okay, now we will whisk those together. Almond extract always smelled so good. Okay. We are going to blend in our flour mixture. And in just a minute we're going to fold in the blueberries. But before we do that, we have to get our streusel, which is going to be some flour, brown sugar. I'm using light brown. Again, my sister said, oh, but the dark brown is good. Up to you. And butter. And you're going to want to incorporate this in bits. So since all the butter has been room temperature, it's soft enough to combine with the flour and the sugar. Now you can do this any way you like. I'm using a pastry knife to blend it in. You could use a fork. You could use your hands. You just want to get something that's going to be like a cookie dough consistency. Alright, now what we've got are all of our ingredients. We have our skillet that was warming up on the stove with the butter that greased up nicely, melted around. Oh my gosh. We're going to take our, let me give myself some room here. Alright. We're going to take our blueberries and fold them in to our flour mixture. Let me get a spatula. Usually when you coat your fruit like that, it helps it stay put in the batter when you flour them, because then it doesn't all sink to the bottom. I don't know if I'm going to get that result or not. So we're going to try to even that out a bit in the pan. My butter sure got happy there. Okay, that should settle out really nice. Okay, ooh, and now for the good stuff. Take your streusel, clump it up, you know, with all of this talk of, yes, Cody likes this, with all this talk of the almond flavoring, I probably could have gotten some of my sliced almonds to dress this up a little bit on the strudel topping, but you never know. That may have been a little too much. After all, it is supposed to be cornbread, not nut bread. Okay, get that more or less evenly spread. Looking good. Okay, now we're going to put this in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes until the old toothpick poked in the center comes out clean with no raw dough, and we'll show you how it looks when it comes out. Okay, here we are out of the oven. This was 22 minutes, and Just checking to see if we have any dough that's not really done. It looks like it's done to me. So we're going to let this cool for a while before we cut into it. But I'll show you what a slice of that looks like, maybe with a little whipped cream on it. All right, let's take a look. Oops. Looks yummy, but there we go. Blueberry cornbread. Let's go.